We all have problems, and we all experience negative situations that affect us. No one gets by in life unscathed by adversity, pain, and loss. This is a natural part of the human experience, and the only way out is through. Unfortunately, a lot of people fail to realize this, and they get stuck in whatever situation they are experiencing. They get stuck because they let the situation define them, and that ultimately affects the direction their life takes. Many people who live like this are unaware of the fact that they have the power to change their life. Instead of getting comfortable living a life you don't like, we dare you to get uncomfortable, so that in time, you can live a life you do like. If you're currently living a life that you don't want, then stick around for some real talk, because we're going to tell you how you can change it. Welcome to Cash Cartel, a safe haven for future billionaires and innovative thinkers. Stop being a victim. Many of you may not be able to handle what we are about to say, but the ones who do will go on to be incredibly successful people. The truth is that there is almost nothing in life that we can't overcome. We are capable of handling great adversity, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional. The way to do this is to cultivate a strong mindset. You have to believe that you can overcome anything and that it will get better. If you don't believe it, then you never will, and you will be a victim to every challenge you face in life. Another aspect of victimhood is that it can be addictive. A lot of people get addicted to being a victim. The reason they get addicted is because, number one, it negates all responsibility on their part. They are hard done by, and nothing is ever their fault. And number two, people get a lot of attention that way. A lot of people struggle with self-love and a poor self-image. This leaves them feeling unvalidated and empty inside. So they try to fill this void in several different ways. The attention gained through victimhood is just one of them. It's time to start being accountable and take responsibility for your life. Only when you decide that you will not be a victim of your circumstances can you begin to change your life. Get serious about your goals. Okay, now that you have taken responsibility for your life, it is time to get serious about your goals. Where do you want to be? What kind of life do you envision for yourself? How are you going to get yourself from here to there? You need to sit down and write it out. It is a proven fact that if you visually see your goals on a piece of paper, you are more likely to act on them. Don't be afraid to set big goals. Be afraid to set small goals. If you put into practice everything we tell you on this channel, you will quickly find yourself flying through your milestones. This is why it is important to set big goals, or you will constantly find that you have to go back to the drawing board to set new goals. Once you have set your goals, you can begin to strategize ways to achieve them. Live every day as if it is your last. Life is really short, and no one knows how much time they have left on this planet. So it is really important to live as if every day is your last, because it just might be. This is not an invitation or a blessing to blow your rent money on a weekend in Vegas. The point of that statement is to shift your perspective. We place a lot of value on things that don't really matter, whilst we neglect the things that do. Think about the last time your kid asked you to play, and you said no because you were too stressed or focused on the bills you just received in the mail. Hold your kid close, smile at the guy who cut you off in traffic, and quit your job if it's making you depressed. Don't spend your limited time here feeding negative situations and emotions. Life is too short to not spend it running towards your goals and dreams, holding the hands of those you love. Don't make the mistake of thinking that you are stuck. You are never stuck. There will always be a way out. It may just be on the other side of some intense and life-altering decisions. Run toward fear and adversity. In order to create change, you have to create waves, and that means crossing bridges or rivers. This can be incredibly scary, especially if you have spent your life wrapped in bubble wrap. It is a natural human response to run from whatever we fear. Whilst this served us when we were running from tigers, it no longer serves us when we need to hand in our resignation at a job that no longer serves us. Learn to bypass your instincts and begin to look at fear differently. Begin to look at it as a signal, or rather as a challenge to grow. Once you train yourself to approach fear and adversity with enthusiasm, you will start to notice the gift of growth that they offer. Eventually, with enough practice, you will begin to seek them out because you know the incredible transformation they offer is priceless. Never look back. It hurts your neck. Once you make the decision to change your life and you begin to back it with consistent action, there is simply no turning back. You'll already be a different person, and you will start to notice that people and places that used to fit you no longer do. This is the most difficult part about changing your life. You are going to lose a lot of people along the way. This is both heartbreaking and liberating. Be careful of nostalgia. It is a dirty liar. When things get tough, you might have the urge to look back at your past, when you lived a comfortable life with no challenges or responsibilities, and you will begin to feel nostalgic. You will need to resist this urge with all your might. We always imagine ourselves happier in our memories than we actually were. We tailor the memory to fit our idea of it, and it is simply biased. Do not look backwards. It only hurts your neck. Our formula to change your life might be obvious to some of you, and maybe not so obvious to others. Either way, it is not an easy feat, and the journey will get lonely, but it is undecidedly worth it if you are ready for change. Despite what many people say, it is not okay to just endure this existence. We are meant for more than just existing. Don't waste this incredible experience working a job you hate, married to a person you don't like, just because it's easier than making waves. Step up and take control of your existence. Change your life today and reach your full potential. With only one shot at life, it would be foolish not to. Take action now. Continue watching our videos so that you can begin the journey and unlock infinite wealth and success in your life today.